Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome this week's episode of Talks with TVBOO. Welcome this week's episode of the podcast. Hope you're all having a great week, and I appreciate y'all being here, man. We got a great episode today. One of my favorite people on the planet, man. Before I get into introducing this guest, I just got to say I'm about to be back on the road, man. I've had a lot of time off, been enjoying it, but I am back on the road here soon. February the 22nd, I'll be in Houston, Texas. Friday, February the 23rd, I will be in Dallas, Texas, and February the 24th, I will be in Austin, Texas. Following the next week, it would be March the 2nd, I will be in Pensacola Beach, Florida at Lagunas Festival. And then the following week, I'll be in Missoula. That's March the 8th, I'll be in Missoula, Montana. And then March the 9th, I will be in Bozeman, Montana. Excited to get back on the road, play some shows. Got a really big year this year, man. Just been having meetings multiple a week about what's to come this year. It's going to be the biggest year for me, biggest risk I've taken on a lot of shit, and I'm very excited about it, and I got a lot of dope shit to share with y'all. And it's going to be a good time, just like this episode was, man. My guest this week, like I said, one of my favorite people on the planet. You know, me and this guy go way back. He's a tour buddy, you know. I was on his tour years ago, and this is his second time on the podcast. Had him on almost 4 years ago. We were doing it during lockdown through Zoom, but now I got to have him in person in the studio so we can sit down and fuck around. And y'all, this conversation was all over the place. And that's usually how my conversations with this guy go in real life. He's just a fun guy to be around. He's literally one of my favorite producers in the world. So on top of me being a massive fan of this guy, I'm a fan of him as a person. You know, he has a song I think is in my top 5 favorite electronic songs of all time. You know him, you love him, ladies and gentlemen, Champagne Drip.
Come here, girl, 'cause that is fact. Let me take my tongue and go around your dirt track. I met a girl and her booty tastes like strawberries. I swear to God, this could be the one that I marry. Hey, hey, and she's so different. I made that from behind. I met a girl and her booty tastes like strawberries.
But it's not really what I want to open with. We just lose everybody right
Yeah,
away.
right. How do we open this, dude?
Yeah, it was like a mix down question.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's fucking bored as shit. Let's just turn this into like a producer podcast where we get super nerdy. Who's your favorite ghost producer?
Who's my favorite ghost producer?
That's the thing. You're not supposed to know about him. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
It's always so good to see you.
Hell
man.
yeah, good to see you too. Last time we did this remotely.
It was like almost 4 years ago.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. Almost 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was like 30 minutes. I think my camera kept dying or something.
It was like an hour. It went quick though.
Yeah, so do I, dude.
Hell yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
Isn't it crazy that time period just seems like it was yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, a bunch of shit feels like yesterday.
Dude, how big of a slut are you for techno?
Pretty big. Not like, it's like I go through phases. It's not like a constant I'm keeping up with it thing.
I don't even think you got to keep. I think a cool thing about techno is you don't keep up with it.
Yeah. Just keep listening to Richie Houghton for the rest
No,
of your
dude,
life.
you just show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have techno and well, they do, but there's like they're not flying in producers in Oklahoma City
Dude, I went
to play techno.
Last time I played in Oklahoma City, I had our friends take us to like this bar. It was like 2 floors and they had like techno up there.
Yeah.
And we were the only people dancing, but we were tearing up the floor until they fucking kicked us out.
What's that place called? That's the Speakeasy, right?
I couldn't tell you what it was called. I was probably drunk.
Like Darian was there.
Yeah, I don't know if Darian came. Either way.
Zach.
We were drunk, man. I had a good all time.
Kevin.
I don't
know.
That's the thing about techno, dude. You can dance like a slut.
Yeah, it's like distilled dance music.
Yeah. You know what's really hard to do? Like, it's slutty, but like imagine like grinding to techno.
Yeah, I mean it works.
Just-
Yeah.
I'd like to see you bust a move,
Dude,
dude.
I can grind to anything.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you're horny enough or you're feeling that your person enough, you'll fucking get down.
Grinding.
Oh, dude, I've gotten a hard on during drum and bass one time, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
grinding.
course.
Dude, drum and bass is hard as fuck to grind to.
No.
You don't
Gotta
think so?
go to the halftime.
What's the hardest thing to grind to, you think? Like sudden death?
No. I can grind to sudden death. No
Yeah.
problem. Like speed core,
Oh, like
200 BPM
Oh, like-
plus. Like the end of a Little Texas set.
yeah, dude. You just
Like
like
the last 10 minutes of his
bro,
set.
at that point it's just like really fast dry humping. Like you might come at that point.
You still can, though, because you can go to like the quarter time, the halftime.
still come
I'm a
or grind?
believer. I'm a believer in grinding to all tunes.
Yeah, dude. I hate people like fucking stop grinding at the dubstep show. I'm like, no, dog, keep it going.
don't
That
care.
means you're having a good
It's a
time.
fucking concert
Yeah, dude, it's
or
music.
rave or whatever. Yeah. I don't,
Yeah.
As long as as long as everybody involved's having a good time, as long as you're not grinding on strangers,
Yeah.
you know, you're good to go.
Yeah. Dude, I fucking started grinding on somebody on accident because I thought it was my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I walked up, was like, oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, that sucks.
Grind on the fellas.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
I grind on the fellas, dude.
Yeah. That's good. You can grind on me. I don't care.
Yeah, dude, I will.
I'll put my leg out for you.
Oh, dude. I mean,
So
you've been
you can
working on
get a
them
good
legs, huh?
grind.
You're telling me earlier you got a trainer.
Yeah. Back in the gym. I kind of got fat the last couple of years. So
And who are we blaming for that?
me,
No, dude, that's not as fun.
That's not American.
Madeline, because she could just eat whatever she wanted.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, let's get Sonic. Dude, Sonic's crazy.
Dude, my first job was at a Sonic.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What was your first job?
It was like at my uncle's comic book store.
That's fucking cool as
Yeah,
shit.
it was cool as shit.
Super chill.
Yeah.
Not any girls in there, huh?
Yeah. No. No, there weren't. Barely.
Yeah. Hey, dude, I actually.
It's the altitude and the beer combined. It's like
Well, I brought this out because I wanted us to hit it because it hasn't been
What
done
is
on the.
it?
It hasn't been done on the
this is
podcast yet.
moonshine.
This is some Yazoo County, Mississippi, Yazoo County moonshine.
Am I gonna go blind?
Negative. You want me to go first? You go.
What's the proof? No idea.
You tell me.
It's pretty strong.
Yeah, it's moonshine.
Well, not all like that shit they sell in the store.
This
like,
ain't that.
that's-
This
that's
ain't
not
that.
moonshine.
Well, this
either.
ain't that. Actually, this for legal purposes, this is definitely bought from a store.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. If the ATF is listening,
They listen to this podcast every
I'm
week.
sure they do.
Yeah, massive. What is the ATF?
Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
Oh shit, dude. Well, listen, man, I got all of those things in this
They
house.
think this is gonna be like the next like Waco compound. That's
Oh,
why they're watching
dude,
you. Yeah.
you watch that documentary? That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Hit it. Let me know what you think. Kevin, you want to slap this whore?
I don't think you do, but I won't stop you. That's not as strong as like whiskey.
Oh, I mean, alcohol wise, yeah, but as far as taste, it ain't that bad. But it'll fucking put some hair on.
That's pretty smooth
put
for
some-
moonshine.
It'll put some hair on your chest.
Dude, I made moonshine. Well, my buddy made it. I helped my buddy make moonshine
Whoa.
one time.
How long ago was
And,
this?
What's the statute of limitations?
Kyle, can you look up? I think it's different for each state.
But yeah,
What state was it?
Washington State.
What's the statute of limitations in Washington? And if whatever it is, you can just lie about it and just push
Yeah,
it.
it was before that. And
3 years.
Cool. 3 years.
no, it's not.
I thought it was
That's,
like 20 or something like
3
that.
years
good.
for injury to property, fraud, and trespass claims, defamation claims.
What about bootlegging?
for criminal charges? There is no limit to There's no limit for murder and gross misdemeanors.
Well, let's
So,
just say you were 15 and you were a minor.
Yeah, this was.
It didn't matter when it was.
Like a long time ago.
There you
but,
go.
And this is just a story, but yeah, dude, my buddy based like his still off of like how oil refineries work. So he had all this like surface area shit and stuff going on, and he like basically isolated ethanol, and it was like 192 proof or some shit. It was crazy.
Bro, I mean, does it really make you go blind like the bad ones? Is that like true? Kyle, can you look at it if it's true?
I think it can if you let like a bunch of, so when like yeast eats sugar and converts it into alcohol, it also makes a bunch of toxins. And if you're like not careful, like, so each chemical kind of has a different evaporation point. So if you're not careful how you distill it, you can get more of the like bad chemicals. And,
How funny is that?
it can.
Yeah.
It
Wait,
can.
I didn't even ask you, Kyle. Did you want to hit this?
Sure, I'll nip it.
All right, dude. My bad, dude. I
you're
apologize.
good.
That's very rude of me. I like to be a good host. Dude, how fucking... All right, it's not funny, but it's kind of funny, dude. You're fucking... Like, you're like, dude, we're going to make it. We're going to be the fucking Heisenberg of moonshine.
Yeah.
And then you go blind.
Yeah, that sucked.
It sucks.
Be like bummed out.
There you go.
I'm sorry. I'm like laughing at it. You're like, yeah, that sucks.
I mean, I wonder how frequently.
How much would it take?
Well, yeah, and how much does that happen?
Dude, whenever we were
If
younger...
it's distilled improperly, it can make you go blind. Moonshine blindness is what they call it.
Damn.
I wonder how this was distilled.
I don't know, man.
Improperly.
Yeah, we just all go blind
Yeah, we could
for no reason.
We could still do the podcast blind
Oh, absolutely. Kyle wouldn't know.
I wouldn't have a career.
like this.
Dude, would you rather be blonde or deaf?
Blind.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, I make music.
Right.
Yeah.
But how would you produce if you're blonde? Just fucking learn the piano or something?
Yeah, that's true. That would suck.
I think I'm going blonde, though. Even though sign language is cool as shit.
I like painting and shit too.
Yeah.
I could just switch it up, do something different.
Can't paint if you're blonde.
Yeah, but you
Well,
can
actually,
paint
you
if
probably
you're
could.
deaf.
You probably could paint if you're blonde. It's just your imagination, and you got to just hope for the best.
Yeah, you can probably do a lot.
And it'd probably sell because you're like, this is from a blind
Yeah,
dude.
They'd be like, I can tell.
that'd be authentic.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I think it would get you some brownie points if you're trying to sell it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. If you're fucking, I feel like if you're blonde and you're still trying to do music, you got to pick up an instrument.
Yeah, I mean, you could like DJ blind for sure.
I mean, Shaq DJ's big. I mean, imagine
Yeah.
like, it might be a little easier than that.
Imagine being Shaq and you're just like,
Dude, I imagine myself as Shaq every day. I literally, I think about it almost every day.
yeah,
If I was Shaq,
yeah.
who does cooler shit?
I don't know.
Any like, dude, as far as like any pro athlete post career, I think he wins.
Easy. I
Easy.
mean, he's a dubstep DJ.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of dubstep.
yeah,
It's all right.
it's okay.
Yeah.
I could grind to
Better
it.
than making like electric tabletop grills. No offense, George
Who's that?
Foreman. George Foreman.
Was he an athlete? Was he an athlete prior?
Yeah, he's a boxer, dude.
Oh, you're so right.
Yeah.
I never
He
even.
knocked motherfuckers out,
Yeah, he did.
which is cool. But and the George Foreman grill's cool. But
Dude, he made
EJ Diesel's cooler.
so much cooler,
Yeah.
and like the name is so fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Yeah.
could you ever be a boxer? You think in a different
Me?
life? Yeah, in a different life.
Probably.
What would it take, dude? Steroids?
Just different upbringing.
Yeah, just a bad childhood.
Yeah.
A
Like a
fucking-
little rougher, a little more, if I had to fight for myself a little more as a
Yeah.
kid.
How was your childhood? I've known
Pretty
you. I've known you
cool.
for a long time. I've never asked, but I have a lot of friends, and I've never said, How was your childhood?
Yeah, no, I mean, I was really like lucky. Like, my parents were pretty cool. I was super emo, but I think that's just like
we
the
all
way
were.
I'm built. I think it's an artist thing or something, or maybe just a teenager thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like probably like I'd be willing to bet and I'd put money on it and put like we could have a bet right now. I don't know how we would do the poll or get the statistic,
Yeah.
but I bet you like 80% of like people who are into dance music now were like scene kids.
Yeah, but there wasn't like emo music when I was a teenager, except for like Elliott Smith. There was pop punk and like Elliott Smith and shit. But I'm like old. When I was a teenager, it was before all that shit.
How old are you?
I turned 40 this year. Old
Damn,
as
bro,
hell.
I look
Old
at you
as hell.
differently now. I don't,
I
you know.
I'm like as an authority.
No. No, dude, that's brittle.
Damn it. Yeah. I'm getting stronger though.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Training's working out.
Mm-hmm.
How often are you training?
Like with my guy, like 2 days a week, and then I'm doing my own shit too. Another day.
You should pick up like basketball, bro. That shit changed my
I like
life.
it. I kind of like lifting weights. Like,
Yeah, it's a good time.
yeah. I used to think like you had to do cardio, and
I think you do, don't you?
a little bit,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
don't have to make that like a big part of what you do.
I had just
Like you can get strong, and like some of that shit is cardio. So
mm-hmm. Do you go to like a public
and
gym
then
at
just stay
OKC?
moving and stuff.
Do you go to like a public gym in
What do
OKC?
you mean, like a
Like just like
a
a
YMCA?
yeah, something like that. Like, is it like a private gym or?
Well, it's like a membership. Gym,
Yeah, well, yeah, but like,
pretty normal. Like,
got you.
no frills.
You got to be a celeb out there, dude.
There is a guy in the gym who knows about my music.
Yeah. I just joined a new one. I was at this rec center a block from my house, and the only people that were there were like old dudes who I think were just trying to get away from their wives. And dude, they'd be there for like 3 hours, just like doing a set every 15 minutes, just hanging out.
Yeah.
And then like their hours were shitty, so I joined this bigger gym
Mm-hmm.
and like every workout because this is the fucking base capital.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'll be sitting there like on like the leg press, lying down, and they'd be like, some guy literally came up as I'm laying down. He's like, "Yo, dude, can you get a picture?" I'm like, "Dude, fuck off." I didn't tell him to fuck
That's
off.
intense.
I didn't tell him to fuck off. I took the picture because, you know. But
You could have told him to fuck off.
what if we started doing that?
I mean, you can if you're like fucking busy
Yeah.
doing something. Why not? Do it.
Let's just change the narrative.
I mean, you could just do it in a nicer way. I think it would be the best.
No, dude,
way.
I'm talking about go
Fuck off.
extreme. Fuck off. How long, dude? How long until they fucking go on the internet about it?
Immediately.
Tabby told me to fuck off.
Yeah.
Champagne Drip called me a bitch.
Yeah. I think calling someone a bitch is worse than telling someone.
Oh, yeah, those are fighting words, dude.
Because that's more like, that's targeted. Fuck off's like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
You're a bitch is like,
Those are fighting words.
yeah.
If someone just was like, "You're a bitch,"
Yeah.
you have to fight them, I feel like.
Yeah.
Unless it's not like in a joking way, like,
Mhm.
you a bitch, like, and it's obviously funny,
Mhm.
like they're fucking around, that's fine.
Yeah.
When's the last time you been in a fight?
I'm not a fighter.
When's the last time you been in a fight?
Never fought.
Bro, you got, good for you.
I like socked a kid in, I think I was in middle school or something.
Mm.
He was like bullying me, and he was like he was older, and he was like, I was in like a combined middle high school.
Mm-hmm.
He was like a few grades above, and he was like twice as big as me and kind of the bully. And I just got fed up one day and like landed a really good one
He stopped fucking
right
with
in
you.
the eye. Yeah,
Yeah.
he actually became like really nice, and he kind of stopped fucking with everyone.
Bro, like, that's something that I feel like has to happen to a lot of people. Not like, that sounded terrible, but motherfuckers who talk shit, sometimes you got to get hit. And like, dude, I had a time where I was fucking, whenever I was younger, talking shit to somebody, and that person whooped my ass.
And then you're
fucking
like,
put me on the straight and narrow. Yeah, I was like, all right, sorry, get that anger out of me. Obviously, I got myself checked.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every now and
I like almost got in some fights talking shit and I talked my way out of them. But that was like the fact that someone was going to kick my ass. I was like, oh, like, not everyone's in on the joke, you know? And
a joke gone wrong.
yeah, totally.
Call someone a bitch.
Yeah.
Jokingly.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
I don't know, man. I feel like I got in a lot of fights when I was younger.
yeah, I was just such a nerd and shit. I stayed away from.
Nerd, and I mean, you worked
I
at a
stayed
comic
away
board.
from people.
You worked at a comic book store.
Yeah, but that was like familial. That was just nepotism.
I don't even know what that means, dude. But were you?
That's like when you get hired by your dad.
That's what nepotism means. Kyle, can you
Basically.
fact check him on what that means?
He's correct. Nepotism
Fuck.
is hiring,
Yeah, it's like hiring
hiring
someone.
off personal interest.
Yeah, but regardless of like someone's talent or merit.
Mm.
That's
So,
why the
that's
whole
like a
meme
less-
of like Nepo babies are all the like children of stars in Hollywood who have their own careers.
There's a lot of that in the music industry too.
I don't know anyone's like whose dad is a dubstep.
Well, does it have
DJ.
to be a dad that has to hire you? Is that nepotism, or is it just somebody might hire them?
Oh, like
because
my homie.
yeah,
There's
Just
yeah,
personal
there's definitely
interest, like
that.
personal relationship.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Last time we did a podcast, you're living in LA, going from LA to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I moved to Oklahoma City in like 2022.
How's that?
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah. I fucking love it, dude.
dude. OKC's on the up.
Yeah, and like I'm kind of, I'm turning 40 this year, so I'm pretty fucking lame. But honestly, there's like everything like, dude, I just kind of keep to myself there. I like hang out with Neil and Martin and like Tynan, I go down to the office, but other than that, I kind of just do my own thing.
Bro, it's on the up.
It's like
though.
a really good place to do your own thing. though.
Yeah. I was looking at houses out there just because, like, I like looking at, like, I want to buy a house soon. I'm probably not going to move out there.
It
But I
would
just-
probably be a good place to buy a house.
bro, it's so cheap. As far as, like,
Yeah.
big city, it's not even, like, a big city, but it's a city.
It's like $1.5 million.
I don't know, that's a pretty big city.
Yeah, it's not nothing. They kind of have everything, like
You
in
mi-
a way,
You miss LA?
parts of it. But I don't like. I'm like I like living in Oklahoma City more,
I get it, dude.
dude. I like just like the same amount in rent. It's like I get like 4 times as much space.
Yeah.
So like for having a studio and all that shit, it's great.
Kyle, can you look up, like, the median? Is it median?
Yeah, median.
Like, cost of living in LA and then also in Oklahoma City.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be
like,
nuts.
Yeah.
The median cost of living in LA is a family of 4 estimated monthly costs are $5,491 without rent.
That's
That's without rent.
holy shit. That's a
and
month.
for a family of 5, your rent is going to be like, what? Like, if
5,000?
you're cramped, $2K, like 2,500. And if there's like more space for people, at least 3 or 4K. So,
I saw, like, I was watching this video 2 nights ago, and it was just talking about, like, the places that are popping off in 2024. And, like, in that video, it showed, like, where people are leaving the most. And it was, like, literally California, New York, and Colorado was up there, too.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, it's so fucking expensive, man.
Bro,
Like,
what happened? Who are we blaming?
I don't know.
Obama?
Sure.
It's more fun that way.
I don't know, but it's like I mean, I think it's like supply and demand. It's like a place to be, and there's only so much space.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no like empty lots in LA.
Oh, and if there's, like, an empty fucking... If there's just,
Like
like...
so everything's occupied, and more people want to be there than are there. That just drives the cost up.
yeah, they'll sell a
Whereas
driveway.
like when I talk about Oklahoma City, most of the time people are like, "Why?"
Why not, dude?
Yeah, it's fucking rad, man. I like live up in Edmond, which is like the suburbs, and I have like everything I need, tons of space. I've got like a little outdoor kitchen and shit where I smoke meat. And
Oh, you big on the cooking, man.
yeah,
I'll tell you what, man. One of my favorite parts about being on the road with you was you just knew all the spots
yeah,
to go eat. You're a big foodie.
yeah. I've been like touring for too long too. So it's
Dude,
a long fucking time.
I don't know if I told you this story, bro, but like, I remember the first night it was on the Double Vision tour, and it was the first night, and I think it was you or Neil who were like, "We're going to this hot chicken spot."
No,
So-
I brought you hot chicken.
yeah, and I was like, "Let me get the hottest one,"
Yeah.
because I was trying to look cool, because it was my first time really hanging out with y'all.
Okay. Yeah, Pretty Bird. Shout out Pretty Bird.
All right, I've been
in
wondering-
Salt Lake City. Yeah.
Dude, but I got the
pretty
hottest
decent.
one, dude.
Yeah.
And I started playing my set, and then I just felt it. I hit like 2 jumps, and then my feet hit the fucking floor, and I did not move the rest of the set, dude. And I was in the airport the next day crying.
Oh yeah.
And
Lava.
Yeah, I went and got ice
Hot
cubes, and
lava.
I was putting ice cubes on my asshole.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. That's the only time I've ever done that.
Yeah. It was,
And I was just trying to look cool in front of y'all. Like,
Like-
shit, I live in Louisiana. This ain't nothing.
yeah, I don't get the hottest one. I love spicy shit, but it's just like on the way out, it's
No,
totally
not worth it.
yeah.
How do you
Fuck
think that dude at Hot Ones, what's his name? Kyle, can you look at the name? It's like Sean
Sean Evans.
Sean Evans.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. How do you think his colon is? Probably cleared, honestly.
Honestly
Probably
though,
super
like
clear.
he's not eating a large quantity,
Yeah.
and like their like hottest sauce, like what is it? I don't know.
The bomb or something.
Yeah, it's some extract shit. That stuff's crazy, but they're just eating like one bite with like a little. It's like the last dab or whatever, but it's like a little bit on it, which is hot as fuck. But that's different than eating like a whole order of the hottest hot chicken at a place that does Nashville hot chicken like legit, which most of them don't.
Yeah.
But when you find like a restaurant, you know, and I think there's probably only a few outside of Nashville that actually do it right. But when it's done right, like the hottest order is, it's just like,
They do cook the wings. The last dab sauce, they do cook the wings in the sauce and then put an extra dab on it.
yeah, but they're eating like one wing.
True.
So I'll tell you this, man. Don't go eat blazing wings at Buffalo Wild Wings and then you get your girlfriend to do butt stuff to you that night. I'll tell you that. That fucking, don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like spicy
a rookie
food
mistake.
and butt
Rookie
stuff
mistake.
don't mix.
Well, I'll tell you firsthand, brother. Don't fucking do it.
Somebody out there digs it.
That
yeah,
is true. That is true. There's someone out there who can't get off unless you put hot
There's
sauce.
someone making cartoons about it on the internet. That's how much someone digs it. You know, what is that? Rule 47?
I don't know what this is.
Is it? Look it up, please.
Rule 47?
Rule 47.
Is it or 50? I don't know. There's some rule where if you thought of it, it exists in like cartoon form on the internet.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is it like a site? Like a website?
No, it's just some rule about the internet.
Oh, Rule 32.
Rule 32. What's Rule 32?
Anything, if it exists, there's a version of it. There's a porn of it on the internet.
There's a porn of it on the internet.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What is that called? Hentai.
Or
Like, right?
I'm sorry. Pictures. Anything. Oh yeah. If it exists, there's porn of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. So there's a guy firing an M16 off like full throttle while he's getting.
His name is Dan Bilzerian.
Yeah. Exactly. If it exists, there's porn of it. Rule 32. Thank you.
How extreme could you go? Like, I feel like there's a point where, like, all right, I'm not gonna be able to come in this scenario.
Well, this one says Rule 34 is it. Sorry,
Oh.
just to correct myself. Rule 34. Internet pornography exists concerning every possible topic ever. Yeah.
What do you think is the extreme you could go to come? Like, at what point are you like, I can't do this anymore because I am not gonna come?
I don't know. At what point in my life, too? You know, I'm
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
older.
Maybe
so
right now.
It's changing.
Maybe right now.
Right now, I mean, it's different than it used to be, man.
Ball slapping.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
That's where you draw the line, Kyle.
That's where I draw the line. Ball
Okay.
slapping.
I got to find, like, my zone. So it's like the opposite.
Your zone.
Yeah, I got to find my zone.
What the fuck
I
does
don't
that
know.
mean?
I have to be in, like, right. Can't be, like, distracted and shit.
Oh, dude, that's the thing. It's gonna be a distraction. So like firing a
So
gun.
for me, it's different.
Skydiving. Do you think someone's come skydiving? How can you look up?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
100%.
Like, has anybody not come but like fucked?
Yes.
Yeah. This was actually
Dude, have you ever met skydivers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think they're fucking up there?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty, dude. That's
Not all of them, but enough of them. Skydivers are crazy.
That's a
man.
funny thought, though. You're just enjoying the day at the park and just thinking about, hey, there might be somebody in the sky fucking right now.
Like, there's people who that like their hobby is skydiving. It's not like, oh, I just like went skydiving once or twice.
Yeah.
They like are the people who take you skydiving, and they like hang out, and they have like festivals they call boogies. And I went to one once, and they're fucking wild, man.
And a boogie is just like a lot of people skydiving.
Yeah.
How,
They're all skydiving all day, and then they're all like fucking doing Molly and getting drunk later at night, and like
dude, fuck that. How
and
about,
like listening and like dancing and shit and playing rave music, and it's like a little fucking skydiving community party.
fuck yeah.
I found an article that says a couple who has had sex while skydiving have revealed how they ended up in the hospital after the man forgot to open his parachute.
I believe it. I'm surprised he didn't die.
Well, I'm sure he saw the ground coming and was like, "Oh shit!
Yeah, just kind of last.
Oh shit, it just came.
It's coming!"
Because even if you still have to land right. Like I feel like the most common skydiving injuries, like a broken ankle, just because like you're still going kind of quick when
Yeah.
you're hitting the ground.
Well, you have to go kind of quick if you're fucking in the sky. Like, how long do you think you got?
A minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the rest of the 30 seconds, you know?
Nice. Good one.
Dude, doing Molly and jumping out of an airplane sounds like the best day ever.
You ever been?
No, but I'm just saying if I do it,
Yeah.
here's the
dude,
thing. Everything's more fun on Molly.
I've been twice, and skydiving's like the best fucking drug ever.
So imagine doing drugs
Because it's
and
like
doing that
pure
drug.
adrenaline, and then after you survived, you're like, oh, I'm so happy to be alive.
Yeah. There's a
It's
strong
amazing.
chance of you dying.
Yeah, and you're like hugging the person you were tied to skydiving. You're like, thank you. And you're like high for like 2 days.
Let me ask you this, and that this could have been just like a one-time thing, but like my friend's dad went skydiving, and he had like when he got to the ground, he had a boner, and they said that's just something that happens whenever you're like you just get erect.
Really?
Did you get erect?
No, I didn't.
Adrenaline and
But you are like strapped to. Well, someone's strapped to your back. Maybe that's what gave him the boner.
So it's not gay
'Cause
unless you're
it's
jumping out of.
Just like you're, I mean, you got someone rubbing up against you in the sky, you know?
Yeah, it's not gay if you're jumping out of a plane.
Yeah.
It's a good rule.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. No, I didn't pop a hard on, but I was pretty happy.
Yeah, I want to do it, man.
Dude, you've got to. It's awesome. At least for me, like it's all scary and like jumping out, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
But the minute you start free falling, you're like, it like gets all peaceful.
So like I love heights.
Really?
Love them.
Oh, dude.
Like
You
I do a
gotta
lot
go.
of like I've done a lot of like bungee jumping and like
To
parasailing.
me, like bungee jumping scarier than skydiving.
Kyle, can you look up? Do more people die from skydiving or bungee jumping every year? I'd be willing to bet it's skydiving.
Yeah.
What's your bet?
What's your bet?
That's a tough one. I'm gonna go bungee jumping.
All right, cool. Just to split it.
Yeah.
Just to split it. Kevin, what you think? Bungee jumping. All right, let's see.
According to the United States Parachute Association, which gathers data on all skydives made within the U.S., there has been about one fatality for every 500,000 tandem jumps made in the past decade. Interestingly, bungee jumping fatality rates are the same, 1 in 500,000.
Those are good odds. I mean, you probably
That's
have that. You probably have like that odd, like sending your kid to school.
Those are probably
Ooh,
the
that was
same.
dark, dude.
Oh, fuck. Took me a minute.
Shit. Dude, honestly, it's probably like the same odds.
No, but there's no way. But,
Kyle, can you look at him? We're not gonna do that.
the like that it's because someone fucked up. Like if someone dies skydiving or bungee jumping, it's because someone didn't check the equipment properly.
The most
They
common
didn't-
cause of skydiving accidents are packing.
Yeah.
Incorrect packing.
If you
Someone fucked it up.
incorrectly pack the chute, and if the backup chute's like incorrectly packed, and all the equipment's not like checked when it's supposed to be, and it's probably the same for a bungee cord.
Dude, that's gotta suck. Like, think about how many things that you do where it's like you could die if this one person fucked up. Like, you fly a lot.
It's driving, man.
Driving.
That's the craziest one to me. When you're like on a highway and there's like a semi truck going 60 miles an hour and you're going 60 miles an hour, that's like a combined 120 miles an hour.
Is that how it works?
If they were to like fall asleep and head on, you'd be hitting like a semi at 120 miles an hour.
I remember seeing a video. It was like a airplane with like passengers just like going straight to the ground. I think it was like in China or South Korea. It was one of the two. And it was like the pilot was just like depressed. There's nothing wrong with the plane.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oof.
Yeah.
Just taking all those people out with you.
Oh, dude. I mean, that's a good way to go.
That's why you always say hi to the pilot. Hey, man, hope you're doing good.
True.
I sat next to a pilot once and talked to him about it. It was interesting.
Yeah. What do you have to say?
I don't know. It seems like it's a hard job.
Yeah. Do you think you get a lot of pussy being a pilot?
Yeah.
I'd imagine so. I talked to a pilot once, and I was just like, "You see any wild shit up here? Any UFOs?" He said, "I can't talk about that," but he said it like in a joking tone.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna say when
Yeah.
like some young dude asks you some shit. It's more fun to say.
Yeah, I can't talk
If
about
I
that.
told you, I'd have to kill you.
that my
yeah.
my dad was a Marine, so I'd
Yeah.
ask him about being a Marine. He said, "If I told you, I'd have to kill you."
Yeah, it's fun. It's not true, but it's funny.
It is funny. It is funny. I don't know, dude. 40 years,
Marine.
about to be 40.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to pop a kid out? What you thinking?
Eventually, probably.
So I mean, that's the thing about men, dude. We win. We're fertile forever. In that battle, we win.
Yeah. I just want to be set up. I feel like a late bloomer,
Mm.
you know? So
What do you mean about that?
just in life and stuff. And I think a lot of people are. I don't think it's super unusual, but yeah, dude. Like, I mean, I've been doing music forever. It like took me a long time to get where I'm at. So I'm just like taking my time with life, you know?
Mm-hmm. Still keeping the
So,
pull-out
yeah.
game strong.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's
I
lasted
like it
this long.
actually. It's cool. Like, it made me appreciate everything.
Well, being a late bloomer.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, because you're doing like STL for fucking. I remember last time you're on the podcast.
SPL.
See how much I know.
St. Louis. I was doing
It's just St. Louis. It's just
on the
Minnesota.
St. Louis circuit, dude.
Minnesota rebrands to St. Louis.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. This podcast has been all over the fucking place, making zero sense at all. I don't know, dude. What have you been
good.
fucking doing lately?
Me?
Yeah, how are you?
Making music, man. It's good.
Is it fun?
Like a fuck ton, actually. And like wrapping shit up. Like I'm doing this EP with Nine Theory.
oh, fuck yeah.
And like it's fucking gorgeous, man. It's like some of the work I've been involved in that I'm most proud of, and like I'm finishing the mixing and mastering of it, and it's like coming together really like sweet.
Mm-hmm.
and like getting a really good, like this weekend's honestly the first weekend I've played all these, like pretty much like one of the tunes like we started 7 years ago and I didn't play it until like last year, and it really like kind of flopped when I played it out. I was like, okay, needs more work. Played it this weekend and like people were, it's like a pretty song, and we were talking about it earlier, like people were moshing to it and shit. And like yeah, I was in Frisco the night before last and Fort Collins last night. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just super proud of this like body of work.
Dude, my favorite shit from you is always the pretty shit.
Yeah.
Not saying the heavy shit's not awesome, but
well,
like,
thank you. But like also Nine Theory's fucking amazing.
yes.
And so he's like singing on 3 of the tracks, and it's like beautiful. It's like he's so talented, and he's playing keys on the tracks, and it has this real, and like there's acoustic guitar on one of them, and it's got this real like organic kind of component to it. And it, I don't know, it's just fucking awesome. Like
I'm excited to hear it, man. Like I said, like one of my favorite electronic songs of all time is your song, Machines Can Beat Our Friends.
well, thank you.
I love that song. Every time I hear it,
Thanks.
or every time
I'm
I'm like shuffling through my songs and that one comes on, it stays on.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think it's easier for me to like be proud of and like talk highly about something I collaborated on. I'm like kind of a self-hater artist.
That's just the
So you
that's
say
life of an
machine,
artist.
yeah, you say machines, and I'm like, oh, I tried. But the shit with Nine Theory, I'm like such a fan of his. I'm like, this shit's fucking sick, because like everything's gone through him too. You know,
To write the prettier shit, do you feel like you have to kind of get like in a certain like mindset? Like, I don't know, like I don't write a lot of like love songs or sad songs, but like I do when I'm fucking in love or I'm sad. But I can
honestly,
write turn up songs right after this podcast.
For me, it's like kind of like I don't have to get in a zone for, like, to me, it's always based on like a chord progression. It's literally it. And like sometimes like a patch that is pretty sounds lush. Like, so for some of the songs like Machines, I started with like that bass sound and then just play, and there's like a fifth in it. There's like +7 semitones in the patch. So it's got that kind of, just when you press one note, it's kind of pretty because it's got that perfect fifth. So then I just riff with it, and usually it's some of the first things that come to mind that work.
Bro, you ever...
It's like I'm literally do better when I'm turning my mind off and just keeping it simple and like just purely having fun and not worrying about like the complexity, or not worrying, just like relaxed.
You ever make yourself cry, dude, with music?
No.
Damn.
Because it's like mine, you know?
Yeah, dude, but like, you know...
There's always that hater.
So you can't
It's
cry.
keeping me from crying, yeah.
You can't cry to your own music because you're too busy bullying
haters
yourself.
only cry when they're angry, you know?
I don't know about that, dude. Haters cry all the time.
Yeah, I guess. But haters cry about other people's shit.
Yeah, not their own shit. Yeah.
All they do is cry about other people's shit.
Yeah, because they can't fucking man up and cry about their own shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
When sometimes you just need to let it out.
Yeah, you gotta.
When's the last time you had
we're all flawed.
Damn, bro. That moonshine got to you, huh?
Yeah, it's good.
When's the last time you had a good cry? We're men, dude. We can talk about this.
Yeah, probably. I actually don't cry a lot, but my
It's
last
just so hard.
good- I don't know why the tears just don't come out, but as I've gotten older, they do more.
And then you just
They
suck
do
them
more.
up. They
Like-
literally come out, and then you just suck them back in.
I didn't cry like during a movie until my 30s, like once.
You're telling me you watched like Marley and Me when you were like 25 and you're like, nah.
I didn't watch I've never seen Marley.
Forrest
and Me.
Gump, you're like, nah. The Notebook, you're like, nah.
But like I've cried watching Wolverine, you know. So it's just changed.
Dude, I get it, dude. Whenever he dies.
It's like the parent dying thing. It's like, here we're getting deep. Like I lost my mom like 14 years ago.
Yeah.
That shit gets me.
So what is like the parent? What's the parent?
Parent.
Oh, the parent.
Yeah.
So like if a
when
parent
my mom-
dies.
yeah, in the movie, then I'm like, because that's super relatable, and I'm like, oh, that's like a serious heavy loss that I can like super relate to.
I get that though.
But
Makes
like
sense.
I like never saw Schindler's List until 2020.
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Totally cried. Like, I mean, that movie's fucking tragic.
Is that like a World War II movie?
Yeah, it's about the Holocaust and like this guy who's like a businessman who like basically saved a bunch of Jews from the Holocaust.
He gets killed.
Like,
Actually, don't spoil it. I kind of want to watch it.
No, but he starts his own thing and hires them and is like through that saves people's lives. Like it's crazy.
And that made you cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a heavy one.
I've been like obsessed. I've been watching so much World War II movies lately. I don't know why. I think it's because Netflix came out with that World War II in color.
Yeah.
And then you finish it and you're like, fuck, I gotta watch some movies or
Saving
something.
Private Ryan.
Classic.
Band of Brothers is so good.
Oh,
Have you
that's
watched
a TV show, ain't it?
Yeah. Have you watched it?
No, I just finished Pacific, even though that came out in like 2001.
Yeah, that's like the same people behind it.
Okay, yeah.
Watch Band of Brothers. It's awesome.
I'll check it out.
Super awesome.
What's your favorite war, dude?
What's World War One?
World War One?
Yeah.
Why is World War One your
It's just
favorite?
like interesting, and there aren't a lot of movies about it, and there's not a lot of info about
There's like
it.
no film or pictures. There might be some pictures.
There's some film and some pictures.
See,
but
that
it's
shows you how
rare.
ignorant.
It's fucking rare, and like it's like horrific. It's like shocking to where like your morbid curiosity is just like, holy fuck. Because it was the first like real industrial war and shit. And it was like the precursor to World War II. Like it's super involved. And you know Hardcore History, Dan Carlin's podcast?
Mm-mm.
He does like a series on World War One that's like it's like 21 hours of podcasts. It's like
Holy shit.
7 parts, 7 parts of like 3-hour long podcasts, and it's like it's totally amazing.
Damn. Yeah, I know. I think about like I've been thinking about it a lot lately, like the mindset of like the whole country, but also like of young men, right? Where everyone's signing up. They're like, yeah, fuck it. Like whenever Pearl Harbor happened, they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck this. We got to get them back. Like it just like patriotism like really came alive, and then like the draft happens, and like I just think about like, you know, fucking how many people died, and just like being young and being like, oh yeah, we got to go do this, and then your life is just
Dude,
gone.
speaking of good cries, I was in DC on like Veterans Day
oh man, that would
one
make me
year
cry.
and like went down to the Vietnam Memorial and like all that shit. That was a good cry. I was like weeping walking down that thing because there were all those families there and shit too.
Yeah.
So like the energy was just like in the air. It was intense.
I can imagine, man. Imagine a draft happening now.
That was like one of my biggest fears, like in high school.
A
and
draft?
shit. Yeah.
I'm just imagining like
Because like I was like I think I was like in middle school or early high school when like 9/11 happened and all that shit.
mm-hmm.
So like that was scary, dude.
I'm just imagining like some Millennium Stan getting drafted. I don't know why
Yeah,
it's so
it's
funny. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it is.
fucked up.
I never said he died.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
it's still fucked up, man. That shit. I mean, like, dude, a bunch of like hippies went to Vietnam and shit. So that was the same time as like the fucking all the counterculture shit.
Have you seen Hacksaw Ridge?
Yeah.
I have
that's-
not.
He's a pacifist who joins the military.
Does he join or does he get drafted?
He joins, but he doesn't join to.
No, I thought he got drafted. But
No.
he's a conscientious objector because he's like super Christian. And he's like, I won't kill. It's like, I'm not going to pick up a gun.
Because they try to kick him out and he has a huge problem with it. He's like, no, I want to be here.
Yeah.
But he wants to join to be a medic.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Spider-Man
Yes.
playing it?
Yes.
I saw the trailer for it.
It's so fucking gory. That movie's fucked up.
I just saw him doing a Southern accent, and he's British, isn't he? Or
I don't know.
he's something.
Yeah, he is indeed something.
He is something, dude. Y'all know what I mean. just
Hell yeah.
that's really funny to say.
Andrew Garfield's
That's who?
nationality is British.
Yeah, dude, that's a funny thing to say about somebody. He's fucking something, and you know what I mean.
I say that about you all the time.
You just let the imagination run wild.
Yeah.
He's something, and you know what I mean.
That's awesome.
And I say that with all the love of Jesus in my heart.
Yeah.
That's something you can say when you start saying mean things about somebody. You just say, and I say that with all the love of Jesus in my heart, and it just instantly makes it better.
This is funny.
It's
Also funny.
It's also funny, dude.
I don't know that it makes it better. I think it makes it worse. It's like, listen, how much I love Jesus, and I'm still willing to say this shit.
Well, it's like with all due respect, you know?
Yeah.
With
you
all due
just-
respect is such an excuse.
With all due respect, he's something, you know what I'm saying?
He's
And I say that with all the love of Jesus in my heart. I'm going to start doing all of those things because that's fun.
You're just using Jesus as an excuse to be a piece of shit, man.
Hey, dude, I know some people who are like that, dude. It's like inmates in prison, like only God can judge me. It's like, no, and actually a judge is going to judge you as well.
Yeah. Society will.
Society.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all over the place.
Yeah, it's good.
You want another beer?
No, I'm still working on
Yes.
this one.
Kyle?
It's my health kick. I gotta I've been watching my alcohol too.
Yeah.
I'm not really a big drinker at home either.
Really? Because
and we're at altitude.
oh, it'll get you.
Mm-hmm.
It'll get you. I don't know, dude. Me and you have had some conversations drunk as shit where I thought we
yeah.
talked about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Where I left that, I'm like, what the fuck did we even talk about?
I don't know. It's good. Dude, I like drinking, but
Yeah.
like the hangovers are real bad now. And it's bad for me, so
It is crazy that like it's something that's so bad for you. So many people die from it, but they push it on you. And then like,
big business, dude.
yeah, but then they're like, weed's bad. Exercise is
Yeah,
also
but they're like weeds going the other way, you know?
kind of, yeah. I just feel like they're not pushing it as much. I don't not even like weed. They like will sell you these fucking alcohols.
Yeah.
These
Well,
alcohols.
weed's still nationally, like, it's still
Federally
federally
illegal.
Yeah. There's alcohols just.
Why hasn't that been fixed?
It's like regulated on the state level.
What do you think about? What is your opinion about like just legalize all drugs?
I'm like of two minds.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't really think we should legislate morality. And I also don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Hey,
so
dude,
I'm
it's
gonna-
still fun.
I'm going to preface that.
Yeah.
But have you ever watched, like, Ken Burns' Prohibition documentary? It's fucking awesome. But, like, dude, prohibiting alcohol didn't do shit. It just made things worse and made a bunch of crime.
Same thing with like every other drug.
Drugs and
Yeah.
shit. And it's like empowered the cartels and like all this shit.
Yeah. Same thing that's happened with all other drugs.
But at the same time, like, dude, I've just seen drugs and alcohol like wreak havoc on people's lives.
yeah.
But clearly making it illegal didn't stop that from happening.
I have family
And I
members.
just don't know enough about it to be like, well, if we made it legal, it'd be better or worse. I don't fucking know.
I think like you said, there's so much like illegal activity going on with like I mean, just people doing drugs, but also like the cartel making billions and billions, and also not caring about the quality or like a street level dealer's like, I'm gonna put fentanyl on this, whatever.
And
It's
all
like,
this fentanyl's like going into Mexico from China and shit too.
mm-hmm.
It's real fucked up.
It's
It's crazy.
And then it's like, if you legalized it,
Would
all
more
your-
people do it or less? Like, I don't.
I think more would. Honestly think more would. I don't know, man. Because
But you could like regulate the drugs to keep fentanyl out.
yeah, there'll be no more fentanyl deaths.
There would though, because I know a lot of people who are like they want fentanyl in their drugs because they're addicted to that now.
Well,
and
the
the
thing.
like
You need to get some better
heroin. Well, I'm not talking about, but like heroin doesn't cut the mustard, I guess.
No,
if,
dude.
if you get addicted to fentanyl, so
You get a taste
that
of that
fucking
fent?
sucks.
You got a taste of that fent?
It sucks.
It does suck.
Yeah.
But also, like, you know, what if you're just like a college kid who's just like trying to do some cocaine
Yeah.
with your buddies, and then
Yeah.
next thing you know, you're dead.
Yeah.
That's no longer a
That's
thing.
fucking stupid.
But
too,
what if it all is
that-
legal, and that person's like, I'm just gonna go buy a non-lethal dose of fentanyl if they love fentanyl. I'm not saying go
like
do fentanyl.
You can now. That's the thing. Like you can go do that if that's your prerogative. But I guess it's harder.
Yeah. I'm just think like you get rid of a lot of overdoses. I do think I could see more people doing it if it was legal, right? Because think about it, like alcohol is legal, and you're a kid,
Well, I think
and you're still in
They tested
alcohol.
this in Portugal. Fuck, I don't know what I'm talking about. But
Kyle,
I
can
think
you look
they-
up the Portugal?
I think they tested that shit in Portugal and fewer people did drugs. But this was like before the fentanyl crisis. It's also not America.
So
you
it's
know?
not as good.
Well, it's just fucking yeah. It's tiny.
America's
Portugal's-
that corporate mindset.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, and
business.
Portugal's tiny and like
Wasn't it-
family oriented.
Yes,
and,
drug decriminalization in Portugal decreased overdoses.
That's great.
Yeah, so if that's the case, then I'm for that. I'm also like for freedoms and shit.
Amen to that, dude.
You know,
I'm on that as well.
because like people need to be kind of left to make some decisions.
Their own
for
choices. Let
themselves.
people do whatever the
Yeah.
fuck they want to do.
Yeah,
As long as you
if
ain't
they're
hurting
not-
nobody.
Yeah. Problem is though, like drugs hurt whole families and shit.
I've
It's
I had
fucking
that.
sad as fuck. Like it's so destructive when someone's in the throes of addiction. It's super sad.
I had a family member that was bad off, and it fucking sucked.
Yeah, it, like breaks everyone's heart.
But then
It's like-
also, like, if you legalize it and use those tax dollars to open up like facilities,
Help.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's weird.
drugs are fun to talk about. Families getting
I
ruined?
just don't fucking know, man. So like complicated.
Yeah. At what point are they gonna just say fuck it? Everyone can do mushrooms.
It's probably going that direction. I don't know.
It's decriminalized here in Colorado.
Colorado, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I think in Oregon too.
And Washington.
I think in Portland everything's decriminalized, bro. That place is out of control. That place is
Also, like, I mean, mushrooms seem pretty like. I'm not saying everyone should go do mushrooms because if you have some like latent illness, I think it can bring it out. But if for a lot of people, they can be healthy. I've had benefits from mushrooms.
I love them, dude. I think I haven't done them in a while, almost a year, I'd say.
Yeah,
But I was doing them like when I first moved out here, dog. Again, like
yeah.
2-3 times a week, dog. That shit was awesome.
I had this like crazy trip when I was like probably 18 or 19.
Wait, pause, because I think we had a fan question about that, and I think I want to let this person ask it.
Yo, what's up? This is Cameron from Indianapolis, Indiana.
What up,
I'm a
Cameron?
visionary artist out here, and my question for y'all is, what is one psychedelic trip story that you can give us? And second small question is, when are you guys coming back to Indianapolis, Indiana? Thanks again.
Hell yeah. So that's literally like, I think you were literally just going right there.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I took like an eighth of mushrooms. I was probably 18. At like, I don't know, we were at this campfire and shit. I was with some like coworkers at this record store I used to work with. Anyhow, I like started tripping and it like super wasn't fun. And I like, but I went into like, I was like a budding music producer at the time and like getting really into it, but really kind of struggling to make anything that really like cut the mustard. So I was like super down on myself in the trip, but I kind of went into why. And like the next day, I like started the first track that I ever signed to any label and shit. Like I got over all these like weird blocks that I had that were from like laziness or trying to cut corners, you know, or trying to find some like plug-in or some way to just make shit work rather than going in and doing like detail work of getting all the sounds right and shit. And that kind of, from that trip, I had that shift, and it actually made me like more diligent, which was interesting, like kind of trippy. Like it made me like work harder.
It's crazy how even a bad trip, there's something to take from it.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard this thrown around in the psychedelic community. They like don't like the word bad trip. It's like more of a challenging trip.
I like actually a way better way to look at things. Yeah. I like looking at the positives. That's people who have bad trips. Well, it is a
positive. Like it was emotionally hard.
Yeah, but
it kind of kicked my ass in a good way and like made me stronger.
I mean, I had one really challenging trip one time. This isn't the answer to this guy's story because I have one that actually I loved. This one was like, I did not love at all.
Yeah.
I haven't done LSD in probably like 8-9 years because of this one experience, bro. It's fucking crazy. In this trip, like I've never done acid to the point where like things that are in front of me aren't really there, and everything else I'm seeing isn't actually there.
It's shit's a lot.
I just did one hit.
Yeah.
One fucking hit.
Well, yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they bled onto it. Like not like blood, like actual blood.
That shit's so like strong, like in terms of parts per million. Like, it's they're not making that in like a fucking controlled lab. I mean, they could be, but
who knows?
You don't know. And then it's like, well, like a powder or crystal, and then that's getting like dissolved and put on paper or whatever. Like you don't know how that process. You don't know how many like micrograms are really in that hit.
But like in that trip, bro, this was like one of the scariest things. So like I said, you guys aren't actually here, even though I'm sitting here with you guys. Y'all aren't here, and I'm somewhere else. And like my brother was there, my mom was there, all my closest friends. And like that night, I found out at that time, I think I hated myself because I was like, this is dark. I apologize to the listeners, but this is a true story. I don't know if I've ever shared it, but I was just like, I want to kill myself. And I think it was like either like my mom or like my friends who like handed me the gun and they're like, do it.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I killed myself 3 times in that trip.
Ugh.
Yeah. And then like, as it got on, like as it went on, everything was okay. I started feeling okay. I found out that night.
That's crazy.
I know. I found out that night that I was okay with liking men. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
I think I was like just denying it.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm into guys.
Yeah.
I'm gay. I'm not actually gay, but like.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I kept on telling my friends.
Oh, you've been like repressing that.
Yeah, I guess so. I kept on telling my friends that night, and I was like, I'm gay. It's like,
okay.
They're like, word. Okay. They're literally like, okay.
Well, there's like, you probably, I mean, sounds like you weren't honest with yourself up until that point. And then like, dude, I don't know. For me, the biggest part of like growing up is becoming honest with yourself.
Yeah.
And that's like part of life's journey. I was thinking today, actually, this morning, I was like, it's just crazy how I'm always like, I'm still like learning shit about myself. Basic shit. I spend every day with this guy.
With Kevin? Or with yourself?
With me. And
I wouldn't mind spending every day with Kevin. He's awesome.
He's great. We love Kevin.
We love Kevin.
But yeah, like I spend every day with myself, and I'm still like sometimes learning basic shit, it's interesting.
Yeah, I went to therapy
a
couple weeks ago. First time ever doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It was all right.
I think it depends a lot on your therapist.
Yeah.
I've had like good and bad experiences.
Just the one and only time I've ever went.
Or I guess I haven't had bad experiences, but I've had kind of
unfulfilling.
Yeah, it's just like wasn't productive. Like I've had therapists where they're like too nice, and it's like,
yeah, I'm
just kind of listening too much rather than asking some of the hard questions and like kind of challenging me to wrestle with some shit that maybe I hadn't thought about. Or
I think there was like one thing that I took away from it, and it was like, what what's the word? I forget what it was. See, like that's how much it helped. I already forgot.
Sounds effective.
Yeah, that's how much it was. It's just like I learned that I am
Stupid.
no fuck you. I am what's the word? It's like whenever like I try to I'm avoidant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I learned that.
Like,
and even though like I knew
know that about myself, and I'm still like not good at it.
Yeah. I avoid dealing with shit.
Yeah.
And I think, fuck that. We'll keep going.
Yeah, I avoid confrontation too.
I don't mind confrontation. I think it's fun every now and then.
Yeah, I don't.
It's healthy.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Well, it gets you fucking sharp, bro. It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a great thing, but every now and then it could be a good thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad necessarily. It just makes me uncomfortable. Like,
Oh yeah, I think
I don't
that's what's
have
so
like a ton of good experiences with it either. So it's like I don't have great like practice where I don't think I'm good at it either. Like it's messy, you know?
I think that's why I might like it so much because it does make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It gets my fucking blood flowing. What was that guy's
Said you
questions,
like
Kyle?
heights.
What was that guy's question?
A psychedelic experience story.
Oh, okay. Did we
Yeah,
kind of do that? Do you
yours
have another
was-
one of yours?
Yours
Sure?
was dark.
It's very dark.
How about a light one? Do you have a?
Yeah, of course, dude. I had the fucking epiphany I was going to do music full time on fucking acid. Same thing as acid.
Yeah.
But so acid's like almost ruined me. I won't say ruined me, but like I've had some of the best nights of my entire life.
I mean, it sounds like you learned some shit during that dark
Absolutely.
acid trip.
Absolutely. But also like it wasn't fun. I like felt the pain. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not weird. It makes sense.
I don't know. I just had never had an experience like that.
Yeah.
I had done acid a bunch when I was younger.
Yeah, I like tried it when I was like 16. I found it way too intense. I was like, I'm never doing that again. Fuck that. And then like rediscovered it in my early 30s and like figured out how to really like control the dosage, like, and like I don't really do it. It's been a long time, but I had like a little phase where I had some great experiences with it. One I was like playing this festival, Still Dream. It's like a
I've heard of it.
Northern California thing. It's awesome. It's like a bunch of old homies that like have been raving with forever do that festival, and like a lot of the artists were put up in this Airbnb that had like this pool that was like a couple 100 feet away from the house, and it had like Bluetooth speakers and shit. And I was actually, JCO was there too.
He's
and
the fucking man, dude.
He and I were like hanging out, but one day I had like the pool to myself, and it was like hot as fuck outside. It was like plus 100 plus and like dry as shit. And I was like listening to The Orb and all my favorite like ambient trippy shit, and like just I had like a bottle of whiskey, and I like took a hit of acid and just floated in the pool like all day.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good day.
And like listened to music, and I was just like super at peace.
Mm-hmm.
It's like not in a hurry, not waiting for anything to happen. It was rad.
In the moment.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, me and my brother, this is some of my favorite tripping stories, man. We used to we take some acid and fucking just turn on some trippy ass psytrance, some wild shit, and just go
That shit's
dancing
intense.
in the woods. Dude, I went to a psytrance festival with
It's
him.
fun. Fuck yeah.
It was the best time. It smoked DMT for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking, yeah, dude. He was like, you want to go to the psytrance festival? I was like, what the fuck is psytrance? And he took me.
I'm for it.
I love psytrance.
Yeah.
It is,
awesome.
dude, like a straight psytrance festival, you better have a psychedelic experience.
Yeah.
Not telling you to go there and take drugs.
Dude,
but
I
do
had
it.
a whole day at EDC last year. I was just hanging out with like Blastoise and Vinny Vici. Because I know Blastoise just from playing festivals, and he's like the nicest fucking dude in the world. And we just became friends from like that DJ I see around who's from like a different scene and a different part of the world. And we just became homies. And he was like, oh, he's like, you got to come to the stage with me. And I spent like the whole night at the psytrance stage
There's a
hanging-
Psytrance stage at EDC?
Yeah, hanging out with like all the heavy hitters and shit too, and just watching them fucking cook. It was amazing.
Dude, how different of a crowd is that? Like at EDC?
If I catch you at a festival with those guys, I'm gonna introduce you.
Please,
Like,
I'm a fucking fan, dude.
And
If
they're-
there's a Psytrance stage at a festival, I'm more than likely going to be there. But there's never a Psytrance stage at a festival.
EDC's got everything. So I don't know if it's Psytrance every night at that stage. I forget what it's called. I think it's like trance.
Mm.
So like one night is Psytrance. And like, I don't know. It's fucking cool.
Awesome. Psytrance has a special place in my heart.
Yeah. It also sounds fucking crazy too.
Especially the really trippy shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like...
Some of the production's like so clean too.
Oh, it's
crazy.
all so clean, dude.
Yeah.
It's just like all analog gear.
Yeah.
Like
And just,
Psytrance
like,
producers are like the biggest of nerds. Of
also
all
like
producers.
not a lot of reverb and shit. Like it's very like dry. Just like so that all the sounds can be really clear on a big sound system.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I'm a fan, dude. That was a fun question he asked about drugs. But then, dude, I literally had the epiphany. I was always doing music. I've been doing music since I was a kid. But like, I don't know. I guess I never grew up around anybody who had made it in music. So I was like, I'll always do
Same.
music, but it'll be like on the side. I was gonna be an insurance salesman, and
Really?
like one night I literally got lost in the light.
I wasn't around people doing it, but I wanted it like so bad.
So like I played like I played with like a lot of band members. One actually, damn, I don't mean to make it deep again, but one of my band members literally passed yesterday, and
Jeez.
you know, he'd been doing music his whole life, but he's just like local and doing it like in Mississippi. So like that was like my mindset of like how you could do it. And
Yeah.
and literally
Yeah.
one night I just had the epiphany. I'm like, nah, fuck this. I'm gonna not go to college. I'm gonna go do it. And it was while I was tripping. I don't think I would have made that leap. I might have would have made that leap at some point, but that night was just like a big like, fuck this. Let's go make music, man.
There's something cool about the local scene, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I grew up in Bend, Oregon. I did like shows just in Bend for at least the first 3 years of like DJing and producing. And there was something about just like almost the bar being kind of set super low and it not being super competitive, but like really fun and just free.
You're just doing it with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And only like when I feel like it.
Mhm.
And like, you know, just like it's super pure.
Oh, dude, I think about it, back at it all the time, like just throwing shows in Jackson, Mississippi
Yeah.
with like my buddies, and like the only people who would be there in the beginning, first couple shows, was just like people I knew.
Yeah, but who gives a shit?
So much fun.
Because like you're doing that thing that you're happy like doing by yourself in the bedroom. Now you get to do it loud with like a few friends.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. And now we've become so jaded. We're like-
Not really, but
What's the ticket
some of
sales
it-
tonight? Where are we at?
Well, some of that's making it like sustainable.
Right, for sure. But I'm just
and,
saying, like,
and making it like a job means that I don't have to like divert my hours. I can literally grind it out and build my schedule around making and performing music. So
Mhm.
it's like good for the music. And I'm like a way better DJ and producer than I was during those earlier years.
you just get worse over the years. That would suck.
That's my biggest fear, dude.
I know, right? When you have a block.
I've seen it happen. They're like, you know, those like
Mhm.
that legend who had like
Mhm.
that big sound and it's all just kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think about it too, man. I fucking like have like a writer's block where I can't write for like 2 months. I'm like, I'll never make music
Yeah, that
again.
shit scary.
It sucks.
Or like, you ever hit patches where you don't really feel like you're improving,
Yeah.
and then you don't have that like real song, and you're like kind of going through the motions, but you're trying, but you can't figure it out.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of like, I think I'm kind of in that patch right now.
I
Or, like,
just
I-
broke out of that.
Yeah, where like I'm making music. I've started so many ideas in the last couple weeks. I haven't finished a single thing.
Just keep.
I've just kind of been down on myself. I don't know what's going on, but like
I think that's just part of it.
it is, and I know that it is. I know it's not going to be like that forever. It happens, but like some days I literally will just like, you know, because I'd like to treat the studio like a 9 to 5. Come in here
Yeah.
and I'll sit down and just. Some days where I'm just like, man, I just want to go back to bed.
It sucks because no matter how much you know that's part of it, you still don't escape the self-doubt.
Yeah. I mean, you like to say you bully yourself.
Do I?
You said it earlier, dude. You're a hater, self-hater.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I'm making my best shit whenever I'm like, I'm fucking dope. This shit's dope. Fucking let's keep it going. Like everything I'm making, like it's like a mindset of like it's like an attitude where it's just like everything I'm making right now like is the best thing you've ever heard.
You're having fun.
Yeah, having fun. I
And
guess
then
right
you're
now I'm just been down.
injecting that fun.
I guess I've just been down on myself lately. I don't know why, but I'll come out of it. I always do.
Yeah. Yeah. Sucks.
Yeah. Sorry to get us down right there.
No, I think it's part of it. I don't think there's anything wrong with people hearing about that side of it.
Yeah.
And like with the local things, one thing I wanted to mention is like a lot of people keep like, I'll get a lot of questions like, how do I make it big? And it's like people haven't even started. And I'm like, just go like do your fucking local shit. Like do it for fun. Don't like if you're almost worried about like the career and shit right off the bat, it's almost the wrong reason.
Yeah, you're
It's like,
fucking up. I know.
like you gotta fucking just love it for what it is and have it just as like a part of your life that you enjoy, that you're like glad that music plays a role in your life.
Yeah, you have to actually be passionate about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I taught a lot of students during the lockdown, was doing a lot of lessons. Bro, I can't tell you how many who were like doing their first couple of lessons, like, yeah, I'm thinking about moving out to LA, and I was like, stop.
Yeah.
Whatever. I was like, no, they'll eat you alive. Fucking just have fun with it. Everyone asks me like, I'm just now getting started. What's some advice you give me? Every time I'm say, have fun, enjoy the process.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's literally what I say to them every time.
Get like
have fun.
Ableton on your computer and have fun with it. Only spend money on gear if it like brings you joy, not
Right.
because you think it's going to make you better.
Right.
Because you can do the whole fucking thing with some like kind of cheapish headphones.
But that advice doesn't really apply to other things. You think it will make you better, or you think you'll have fun, not because you think it will make you better. You're like, go do drugs, not because you think it will make you better, because you think you'll have fun.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's weird. It's music's playing, you know?
Music's what?
It's a form of play. Like,
Oh, yeah. It's a dance.
yeah. It's like,
I think of it as a conversation.
yeah. 100%.
How are you talking to this thing?
Yeah. That makes sense.
And you make it squeal.
You know what? You know that Kill the Noise track, Talk to Me?
Yeah.
I was just like listening to that the other day.
Kill the Noise is a fucking G, dude.
Fucking badass.
So
dude.
badass.
Yeah.
Anyway, dude, we did have a bunch of questions. We totally got into one early just because I felt like that's where the conversation was going. Kyle, did you have anything you wanted to ask Mr. Champagne Drip?
Yeah. What is something on your bucket list that you haven't done yet?
Fuck yeah.
I have not. Like, there's just some travel shit I want to do. Is this like, well, I guess it's whatever I want it to
Yeah, whatever
be.
you wanted to be, dude.
Anything on your bucket list?
You know,
Like, I want to go to Tokyo.
fuck yeah.
Well, I want to go to like the countryside in Japan too. I want to go through Japan.
Like
I
Okinawa
want
or
to go,
something.
yeah. I want to go camping in Japan. That would be fucking sick.
What about Japan? Like, what makes you want to go?
Just like since I was a little kid, I always thought like the architecture, like all the art and like food is so cool. Like
Dude.
I love the food and just the like way like buildings are built. It's like beautiful.
I totally agree with you, man. Like, I know, like, my favorite type of food, I think, is Japanese food.
Yeah.
And, like, whenever I did martial arts, we had a sensei come from Okinawa, and they were doing a trip where you could go to Okinawa to train with the sensei, and I couldn't afford it when I was younger, but I've always been obsessed with, like, Japan, like, the culture. Like, I've always been, like, I think that's something, like, if I could go anywhere, I think I'm going to Japan as well.
Yeah. I want to go to Thailand too.
Dude,
Like fucking Vietnam.
me and my old lady were literally talking about going on a vacation in Thailand this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
It'd be sick. It's, like, cheap out there, too.
Yeah.
The most expensive thing is the flight.
Yeah.
Look, he's got us something pulled up right here. That's just the Japanese flag. But yeah, dude, look at the mountains out there.
I've heard like the food is just like, even if you get like food from a fucking convenience store in Japan, it's so high quality and shit.
Dude, I don't know. My mom told me she went, her and my stepdad went to Japan, and she said she absolutely loved Japan, hated the food. She said she got to a McDonald's and she thought she was going to cry because she was so
Why
happy.
the fuck is she
Well, she's also not big into like
Yeah.
fish. She doesn't like any type of fish,
Oh,
or she's
well.
not an adventurous lady when it comes to food.
Well,
Where it's like me, I'll
that's the
fucking I'll eat anything, dude. If you
Yeah.
gave me a piece, I think I'd try human. Would you try human?
No.
You don't think you would? I'd try it. Like I wouldn't be like a connoisseur. Like I wouldn't tell you like where to get the best human.
The
Like which
ethics are
yeah,
dubious.
like which human tastes the best, like at what age or anything like that. But like if someone was like, "Yo, I got some human jerky," I'd be like, "I'll try it."
Human brisket.
Sounds delicious. Sounds delicious. So bucket list item. You want to travel to
Yeah.
just
I
a
think
different
it would
country
be
is what it
cool,
sounds
like-
like.
I mean, I like techno. I think it'd be cool to launch a techno project at some point.
You should call it Techho, where it's just like if you're a slut for techno, you're here. Techho.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually, I just thought of it right now. Great idea.
Hell yeah.
Branding makes itself.
Fuck yeah.
You'd be even sluttier. You'd be like you'd have to be on a bender way more than John Summit if your name was Techho.
Or
You just have to be
played
fuck-
all your sets bent over.
How else are you supposed to DJ? I don't know, bucket list item for me. I think I'm gonna agree with you on that, man. I kind of want to go to like Japan, or kind of want to do that. Honestly, oh no, I take it back. I want to go like on a fishing trip in Alaska, and I want to elk hunt out here in Colorado.
What kind of fishing trip in Alaska?
I don't know, man. Just a
like
fucking
ocean
good.
fishing, river fishing.
I want to do everything, bro. I want to go
Commercial
Yeah, I want to
fishing?
not commercial fishing. I just go into the what is it? The crab.
Deadliest catch.
Yeah. I just joined Deadliest Catch. Nah, I'd love to like just go like on a nice like trout, salmon fishing trip, or like they even got like little damn where are they, like little, not like maybe a little octopus or something. I don't know. They got them out there. I don't know. I just want to go like on a damn good fishing trip where
Sounds
I stay.
awesome.
Yeah, where you just stay in a cabin. Every morning you get up, get on a boat, go fucking catch your food, come back, fucking eat, go back at it, do it again. I'd love to do that. Elk hunting's been big on my bucket list item.
Have you ever been elk hunting?
I've been a hunter my whole life.
Dude, I
And-
want to go hunting. I've never been.
See, I've been hunting since I was 5.
Dude,
And-
I've been getting into sausage making.
Oh, Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Yeah.
Daddy, would you
So,
like
like,
some sausages?
I want to make some fucking like venison sausage from like meat that I've harvested.
Hell, that's what you do it, dude.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, no,
I mean, you could
I
buy some venison.
what do you say?
You could buy some venison.
For sure, but I've hunted every year since I was 5 years old. Haven't hunted a single time since I've been out here. I've been out here a year and a half. So year and a half, I've missed 2 hunting seasons. Since I've hunted since I was 5.
Dude, there's elk hunting here.
I know, but like, so like in
I
this
know some
area,
people with some private land.
I will say I actually had somebody hit me up from the last podcast who were like, "Hey, I'll take you," but I've had like fans hit me up saying like, "Yo, I got private land, like I'll take you this, that, and that." And then when I've hit them
Dick
up,
Cheney ever hit you?
not Dick Cheney, Al Gore, Excelsior, but whenever I hit them up, I'm like, "Yo, I'm for real, like let's do it." Dead silence. So it's just like it's a bummer, but like I could go buy like a tag like around this area. Like you can do it, but like the tags are limited. But if you go to like West Colorado, like somewhere just out in the middle of Colorado, you can go buy like a tag over the counter. But then I'm just like in a plain, like I'm in the plains with a rifle in an area I don't know, hunting an animal that, I
How the fuck are you gonna get that
That's-
out of there?
that's the thing. I know how to clean an animal and stuff, but I feel like with an elk, doing it by yourself or
big.
it's massive. You're gonna need help. So it's just like I'm gonna have to get a god. Gods are like $2,000-$3,000 and shit like that. Which I'll do it. It's a bucket list item.
I'm sure you can fit. I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out though.
Yeah,
Someone will take you.
I'm gonna do it next year. I mean, not next year. This year, like the next season. Like I've said it. Like I'm gonna do it. I got the gear.
Mm-hmm.
I got the firearms.
Hell
I
yeah.
want to do it. So those
You've
are
got the practice.
I've got the practice. I know how to hunt. But it's just like, do I know the area? Do I know where I'm at? You know what I mean? That's a big thing. You're just in a plane, you kill an elk. Oh shit, it's about to be dark. How do I get back? I'm dead.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't go out there by yourself.
So I guess there's a part of me that's just a little scared and timid, which smartly so.
It's scary, dude.
But you want to get into hunting?
Yeah.
You can go hunt out in Oklahoma City,
very,
man.
like, time consuming. I don't have any guns. Like, it's just a whole fucking thing. And I already have, like, dude, I'm doing shit, like, all the time already.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff I like to do. So it's like, when do I fit that in? I have to make time for it.
Could I take you on your first hunting trip?
Sure.
We'll go to my
I'd
dad's
go with
farm.
you.
We'll go to my dad's farm.
Yeah.
In Arkansas.
Dude, I'll make
take you.
sausages.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you. I'll teach you, man. I'll take you.
And like, dude, Neil's like brought. I know how to like cook and shit.
He's
too,
talking
so
about lucid, everybody.
fucking awesome. Like he brought backstrap over to Martin's once,
Mm-hmm.
and we like sous vide that shit and then seared it.
Ugh.
It was insane.
Yeah, his dad, Luce's dad, fucking him and I will be chatting just about deer.
Yeah.
It's like,
So like the culinary part of me wants to hunt more than anything. Just have like a deep freeze filled with game and shit.
dude, every year since I've been an adult and I live by myself, I always had a freezer full of deer.
Yeah.
And I went on the balance tour with liquid and I forgot to pay my power bill. And I just got 2 deer processed.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I got home.
Dude, I'll process your deer next time.
Dude, I'll fucking process that ass. All right, let's get to another question.
Better be about cold smoking and curing meat.
Hey y'all, this is Damien from Dallas.
What up, Damien?
I have a question for Champagne Drip. Me and my buddy are big fucking fans of him, and that song you made, Hot Chicken, you know, I tweeted at you about my interpretation of the song, and it was way fucking off.
Oh, this
and
was
my friend
funny.
was completely right, and I was just too high and overthinking it. So my question for y'all is, I know it's a little different in the EDM scene, but how many times have you guys had fans completely miss the point of songs or like the meanings of them? And yeah, I can't wait to see you, Taboo, in Dallas.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, I'll tell you what, bro. Fucking, I had so many callers today asking about Hot Chicken, that song today. I think that's the only one that mentions it, but like that I used, but so many people called in about that song.
Have you ever had a fan, sorry to digress, but have you ever had a fan misinterpret strawberries and think it's not about eating ass?
Ooh.
Like it's a metaphor.
I don't
It's a song about doing drugs, bro. Because if you listen to it, dude, he's talking about her booty tasting like strawberries, bro. And actually what he means is
deep state.
yeah.
Dude, okay, so this guy, I might be remembering this incorrectly, but I'm pretty sure he thought Hot Chicken was about like Icarus getting like
from Dragon Ball Z?
No, from like I think Greek mythology.
God,
getting,
like,
flying
getting
too
like
close to
too
the sun.
close to the sun and getting burned. And no, it's about fried chicken in Nashville. It's about Hattie B's.
I love it.
But I can't answer his question because honestly, people don't try to interpret my songs that much. I was really honored that he did.
Well,
It
his
was
question was, have you ever interpreted a song?
No. He's asking about the fans. He asked how often do fans interpret?
They don't.
They don't. Yeah, my song's like about crawfish or eating ass.
Yeah.
It's usually pretty straightforward. I think the only thing I've had people misinterpreted was I had a intro that I did on Blue Collar Bass my last tour, where I was doing like this funny, like a deep voice where I was like telling people, do it for Dale, do it for Harambe. Anyway, they thought I was making fun of Excision. Whenever like Excision did that video back at Getter and he was talking all low.
Oh.
They thought I was like mocking.
They're like reading into it.
Yeah, they thought I was mocking Excision, which I was not at all. But I thought it was really funny.
I thought you were Excision.
I am Excision. So that's why they thought I was mocking him, because I say I'm Excision when I get off stage.
That's funny. That's
Dude,
awesome.
At Shambhala, he walks up to me and goes like, "What's up, man? Are you Excision?" I was like, "Dude, that just made my weekend."
Oh yeah.
I have I'm just going to read them off real quickly, but here's 25 famous songs with misunderstood meanings. Starting at number 1, Closing Time by Semisonic, Imagine, John Lennon, Total Eclipse of the Heart, Bonnie Tyler, Just Like Heaven, The Cure, Like a Virgin, Madonna, Harder to Breathe, Maroon 5, Summer of 69, Bryan Adams, The One I Love, REM, and Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind. Oh, An American Girl, Tom Petty. Those are the top 10.
I never even try to interpret songs when I listen to them.
Dude, I do it all the time.
Really?
Oh my God. There's this band I've been really loving. The band's called Sleep Token. They're fucking the best band I've found, like, I think maybe ever. I think that might be my new favorite band. And they have like this new album, and like I listen to it, and like I listen to other people interpret it. But my interpretation of it was their new album is like he hates himself, and in the end he ends up loving himself. And I could be so wrong. They could just be songs.
Take Me Back to Eden?
Yeah, that's that amazing album.
Don't know it. I'll have to
Should
check
listen to
it out. Yeah.
Incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Great band. But yeah, I do it all the time. I just listen and interpret it. I get it wrong.
I know, like, all the stuff with Nine Theory, we've based all of the songs on, like, cool fucking concepts, like movies and shit. And then use, like, metaphors to describe the movies, and it's super trippy.
So,
I wonder if anyone can figure out what movies, like, well, I guess we've only released Circles. I wonder if they know what if they can figure out what that was based on.
Post Malone.
No. But, and with the new record, I'm curious. Now that people know that they're based on movies, like, when it comes out, y'all should tweet at me and be like, I think it was based on 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah, they listen to Taylor Swift. They're like, this is about January 6th.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
How often do you write a song where it has a deeper meaning?
Every song I've written over the last year has been about the Q Shaman. So
About the what?
Q Shaman at January 6th.
Does that have to do with the Viking? Yeah. Did you just make that the whole branding of the next record?
Yeah.
That's incredible. No, but honestly, how often do your songs have like a deeper meaning?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, he's showing us pictures of this legend.
Oh, hell yeah.
That guy right there, dude.
That's great.
The amount of back road pussy this guy gets. That's a funny term, back road
He's
pussy.
my greatest inspiration right here.
Dude, I think I've only had like maybe 3, other than the comedy album. All those songs came from somewhere, but like maybe like 3 like non-comedy record songs were like had some sort of deeper meaning. I don't know.
Yeah, same. I mean, a lot of this stuff, like my vocal tracks, a lot of the lyrical content is like contributed by the vocalist.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I will say, like,
the stuff with Nine Theory, we sat down and we're like, what should this be about? Because it's like so involved. But a lot of stuff is like,
whatever that
I've written an instrumental and then I send it, and then it's like, I think, maybe I'll have some input. Like with Kaleidoscope, I was like, let's do something psychedelic.
Mm-hmm. I know, like my songs F Me Up and If It Ain't, I wrote those lyrically, but I just cannot sing.
Yeah.
So those ones had a deeper meaning because I wrote them, but like I think those might be the only 2.
Yeah.
That have a deeper meaning. Anyway, fans get it wrong every time.
Yep.
Yep.
I have Take Me Back to Eden's
Sleep
meaning.
Token.
Here, if you want to hear about it, Mitch, you were actually
Sure.
pretty close. Bring Me Back to Eden brings closure to the tale of Vessel's destructive romance, a tale of 2 people desperate to be together, but learning to understand that they only destroy one another when they collide in a cyclical, spiraling dance.
It's beautiful. I wish I wrote shit that meaningful, but mine's usually about eating ass. Let's get to another question. Eating ass or sucking dick. That's the only.
Hey, good day, guys. It's Darrell from Portland, Oregon. Hope y'all are doing well.
What up, baby?
Well this new year. I guess I got a question for you guys. I've been thinking. Y'all are pretty, pretty good individuals, and
Are we?
hold on a second. I just lost my train of thought. This asshole
Dubious.
just cut me off in traffic. You dick. All right, I got my question. If you guys could have any unconventional animal as a pet, what would it be? All right,
Hell
love you
yeah.
guys.
Love
Fuck
you.
Taboo.
Love you, man. Dude, that's so funny. He's like, you guys seem like good people. Hold up, this guy's cutting me off. Fuck you. What a dick. That couldn't have been at a better time, man. I don't know if that was staged, but either way, it's funny. Any unconventional animal you could have? I'm going to raccoon.
Rake.
A rake?
Sorry, I've been watching Trailer Park Boys again. Fucking raccoon.
That's good.
Raccoon. Fucking dude, they're so. I met a lady once that had a fucking pet raccoon. I think it was cool as shit. That or like a damn. Dude, how cool would it be to have like a pet eagle, like falcon?
Dude, I hate bird pets.
They're actually kind of the
It's
worst pets.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you have?
I don't like this question.
Because you hate animals, dude. You're just filled with hate.
It's
like,
just
I love to cook
I
'em.
love dogs.
They're the best.
Yeah.
They're the best.
I'm like, why would
you want
why
anything
would I
else?
get anything other than a dog?
Why? Yeah. Why would you?
Yeah. This doesn't make sense to me.
Like, oh yeah, that's my damn pet
Fish
giraffe.
are cool, but that's not unconventional.
Yeah.
Fish are like pretty.
Yeah. A pet elephant, hippopotamus.
I like wouldn't want to deal with any, you know?
Dude, a pet monkey would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Until you feed it ketamine and it rips your face off. Didn't that happen?
Is that how that works?
I think that's actually happened. It was like a pet chimp.
Well,
That
chimps
the-
get jealous and shit. I know.
I think the lady like fed it drugs and then it killed her.
Well, I know someone brought like it was like a chimp's birthday and someone brought that chimp a cake and the other chimps weren't happy about it and killed the person.
I can see that. Dude, like a pet dolphin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick, dude. You
If
just-
it was like free in the sea and just like came home to eat.
I want it
and
in a
shit.
kiddie pool. It never leaves my sight, dude. Stays in the basement.
Dude, documentaries made me sad about
I
SeaWorld
know.
and shit.
I'm joking around.
I know you.
I wouldn't actually want that, dude.
Yeah, I don't know about unconventional pets.
Pet-
Oh. I was playing Animal Crossing in 2020 because I
Banger.
had nothing better to do.
Banger.
And I fucking, it made me want like a giant beetle, like a Hercules beetle, because you collect them in the game. And I was like,
Can you show us a Hercules beetle, Kyle?
got it.
I don't even know what that is.
I was like, how much to get a Hercules beetle? What does that involve? They just don't live very long.
Yeah, they live for like a year, I think.
They spend most of their life in like pupa stage, just in dirt.
damn, dude. You
And
know,
it's stinky.
oh, those things are fucking wild.
And they fly, dude. And they're like this
Whoa,
big.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Kyle, can you also look up like what animals live the longest, like that? Because that'd be cool if you had like a pet that like could honestly like live with you your entire life. It's just like
Tortoise.
Tortoise. Yeah, like a turtle. A damn badger. I don't know how long they
I
live.
think some birds live a long
Greenland
time.
shark.
A shark, dude. Pet shark.
I'm down actually.
Laser beams
Okay.
on sharks with freaking laser beams.
I also pulled up this Charla Nash, the 55-year-old woman who was attacked by a 200-pound chimpanzee last February, is now blind, and doctors say she will need at least 2 years of surgery.
Damn, thanks, Moonshine.
The investigation into the attack is also ongoing as police in Stamford, Connecticut, delve into what happened the day her friend chimp owner Sandra Harold called 911 screaming he ripped her face off. She fed him Xanax.
Ooh.
Didn't
Dude,
really
I
take him down
get
a
it, bro.
notch.
You fucking give me a couple Xanaxes, dude. I might fucking rip your face off and bang your husband.
Also got this right here for you.
Pet raccoon, dude. Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that little feller.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nibbling.
how cute are those things? Pet human. All right, next question.
Yeah.
Bad joke. That's look how pretty they are, man. They're so happy to be alive.
All right. Here's the next one.
Hey, yo, what up? It's Bobby from Portland. Hey, I just wanted to ask, Taboo, I know that you're getting a corgi.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, what are you going to name it? I have a corgi. He's seriously my best friend. Yeah, just curious about that. And then, Champagne Drip, do you have any pets? If so, what are their names? And is it hard to be away from them while you're touring? I'd love to hear about it. Thanks, guys. Much love.
It's a great question. Like, the only reason I don't have an animal right now is because I'm on the road so much. And, like, I don't want to just leave an animal being like, to my girlfriend, like, hey, you got to take care of this now. I'm like, fuck, I want one. So I'm going to get a corgi, dude. I fucking love those things.
What are you going to name it?
Probably, like, Tater, Whiskey, Paps. Huh?
I thought of naming a dog Pellet.
Pellet, that's a good one, too. Like, Whiskey's a good dog name. I was thinking about naming Tater, Morgie, because Morgie the corgi would be kind of cute.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have any animals? And if you did, what would you name it?
No.
Do you want animals?
I love dogs.
Yeah.
But it's hard with the travel.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, like I would have one right now. Like I want literally, like if I went to like an adoption place or like someone was like, here are these animals that need adopted, and they walked in with the corgi, I'd be leaving with that fucking animal.
Yeah.
I just don't have it in me to say no.
Yeah. They're cute.
What would you name an animal? Pellet?
What would you name your
I
pet
wanted
shark?
to name a dog Kevin forever, but
Nice.
this guy made it weird.
Kevin, what the fuck, dog?
Because this is kind of weird, but my mom was thinking of naming me Kevin, but my dad always wanted, like, he was like, if I'm having a boy, I want Sam.
My
But I
dad.
know my mom had a miscarriage before she had me, so I named her miscarriage Kevin because he is sacrificed for me.
Yeah,
you know?
dude.
So I
He's
thought it'd
basically
be
Jesus. He
good-
died for your sins.
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to bring Kevin back, but I guess Kevin is back in tour manager form.
Nice,
so.
nice. Dude, my mom wanted to name me Garrett,
Oh,
but my dad's so country. He couldn't. He goes, yeah, I like that, Garrett.
Gert. And she's
My mom's like, nah, Mitchell.
yeah, he can't fuck up Mitchell.
No, you can't. But yeah, let's get to. Is that all the questions, Kyle?
We have one more.
Let's get to. I gotta piss.
I'm sorry. We did this one earlier.
So, Kyle, we're done, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
Fucking kick ass, man.
Well, that was fun.
Sam, I love you.
I love you too. Thanks for having me
Yeah,
on.
thank you for coming back on,
I've been
man.
wanting to come back on, so
Yeah,
it's
just
awesome.
bullshitting. It's
Fuck
always
yeah.
good to see you.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad we were all over the place. It was good.
Yeah, it's more fun that way.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Anything you want to let the people know before you get out of here?
Shit, yeah. I'm finishing a remix for Sully that's I'm actually kind of proud of, and finishing this 9 Theory EP, and I'm working on an album, so just kind of hunkered down doing that shit.
Fuck yeah, man.
It's awesome.
Well, I love you.
I love you too.
It's always good to see you.
Yeah,
And we'll do it
See
again.
you too. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I appreciate you. Kyle, I appreciate you, buddy.
Appreciate you, man.
And I appreciate it. Hey, Kevin, I appreciate you too, man. It's always so good to see you.
Thank you, Kyle and Kevin.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I appreciate everybody listening to this week's episode of Talks with Taboo. I'll see y'all next week.
Hell
Peace.
yeah.